What's going on, guys? It's DJ Kuhl, and today we're going to be taking a look at why your drill beats do not sound drill enough. This video, right, is geared towards people who, had just started making drill, started experimenting with it, maybe worked on trap or before or some other kind of genre, and you heard like Pop Smoke or 5 or something. You got really inspired to, start cooking up some drill, and you make maybe a drill beat or two, and you're kind of lost, you know what I'm saying? You listen to it, you hear all the slides, you hear the different sounding hi-hats, and you play your beat and compare it to something that you hear in these songs, and you're like, why doesn't this sound, drill enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this still sound like a trap beat that just has a few different sounds? And in this video, I'm going to be answering those questions, helping you guys figure out why your drill beats don't sound drill enough. I sat down and I made this really quick beat, and I'm going to be using this to highlight some of the things that you can do to make your drill beat sound more drill. So I'm going to play this thing, and just hearing warning, it's not really that good, so... Alright, so as you can hear there, we definitely got a lot of work to do to make that sound more drill-like. And let's get started right now. First thing you can do to make your beat sound more drill-like is swap out your trap sounds for drill sounds. So like, I've mentioned this in multiple videos before, but I'm just gonna say it again just so it hammers it home. You can get free drill sounds on Reddit. Just go Google Reddit drill drum kits. It's the first link, when you search that up at the time of recording this video, and you can download all these drill sounds for free, sounds that the greats like 808 Mellow and Axel will be using. And it's a really good start. Obviously you can get more sounds as you like progress into the genre more, but it's a very good start. I see a lot of producers trying to make drill with the trap sounds, with your Metro Boomin drum kit or with your like Travis Scott drum kit. And that doesn't really work if you're going for that really New York, UK drill sound. So all these drums that I'm using, with the exception of the 808, and it's a drill 808, as it kind of says here, these are all from like a Travis Scott drum kit. And they do not like embody that drill sound as much as drill drums would. So I'm going to go through my drum kits here, and I'm going to replace them with drill sounds. Alright, so I've gone in and I've replaced all of these trap sounds with drill sounds. And I took out the 808 because honestly, we're going to fix that later. I don't really want to listen to it right now. So, I'll show you the sounds I chose. I got this kick from a drill kit here. I got this drill hat, and I just got a chop snare from this kit right here. And that together sounds like this. As you can hear, it's starting to sound more drill-like, but it still feels like something is off. And that's because if you started off making trap, right, you're going to bring those elements, those patterns that you use over to drill, like unknowingly or knowingly, you know what I'm saying? So you got to go in and learn the basic drill patterns, I'm not saying that every drill beat has to be exactly the way that I tell you, but this is kind of like the basic layout, and you can expand on it, add your own sauce to it, but I'm just trying to give you guys the basic layout so you guys know where to start. You have like a jumping off point. Alright, let's talk about the hi-hat first. So we start off with this kind of triplet kind of pattern, and it just goes into eighth notes. What drill does is it stays with this triplet pattern for a lot. So, you got your eighth notes of trap. That's like the basic pattern, you know what I'm saying? Like a bare minimum beat is just eighth notes, maybe a roll here and there. That for drill is this triplet pattern. This, if I can copy it right, it goes da 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 like that. And obviously you'll have producers like 808 Mellow, or just your more advanced producer that is doing crazy rolls and stuff. But if you want to get a very basic drill beat, it's this sort of pattern here. And you can experiment, build off of it. As I said, trap, they add rolls here and there. You can do that with drill. You can add, remove hats. It's a bunch of stuff that you can do. So now we're moving on to the snare, right? Trap snares, they hit on the 3. It's like 1 2 snare, 1 2 snare. What drill does is, instead of hitting on the 3 that second time, it will move that snare back to the 4 here. So this is that basic pattern. Now moving on to kicks. I've just gotten rid of all the other sounds in this kick because what we had in before was a trap kick, right? We're gonna add in kicks to places that are more drill-like, you know what I'm saying? So it always starts on the 1, you know, no matter what genre you're producing. Then you come over and you can put it on the 3, you know, you can put it all in here, sort of. There are, you know, versions that have kicks in this region here, but if you watched any of my previous videos, you know I do not like putting kicks in here. So we're going to start with it there, hit right before the snare, and then boom, and then hit right before the snare again. So now it sounds like this. We're getting more of that bounce of drill, you know, it's still really basic, but now I'm going to go into the 808s, and the 808s out of everything here are probably the biggest mess. And that's because you have them in all these weird places and they're just clashing. Like, listen to this here. So that is not sounding good, right? So I'm going to go in and show you how to get rid of this clashing. Come to the envelope, you got to turn the hold all the way up and then turn everything else down. So now you have something that sounds like this. Alright, so I made this 808 pattern with just like a producer who just listened to drill in mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear drill, you hear all these crazy slides, and you're like, damn, I want to do something like that. So you go in and you put these slides everywhere, and you don't need to have them everywhere. So you can take them out here, you know, you can take it out here. Like, I was guilty of doing this, and that's why I want to share it with you guys. I was guilty of putting slides everywhere because I thought, you know, it would sound crazy. I was guilty of adding too much, and I want to share these mistakes with you guys so you guys can learn from my mistakes. So let's take out these slides here and save them for this part around here. And I'm going to extend the note out. I like to extend the note out to when it meets the snare. It's kind of a personal preference. And I just kept it the same with these basic piano chords. You know, I don't really hear people messing up the piano chords too much. You know, it's a pretty basic sound to replicate. Alright, so now I'm going to turn up the kick and add a soft clipper. The kick knocking in drill is a very important thing. Alright, now here's with the soft clipper. So we went from something that sounds more like trap, like, you know, wannabe drill, to something that could pass as a basic drill beat. And obviously you can build on this more, but I'm just trying to help you guys realize these mistakes that you might be making if you just started to produce drill. So yeah, that's the video today, guys. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this. If you did, your support by liking and leaving a comment, you know, with some feedback, that would be greatly appreciated. I was just checking my YouTube analytics, right, and only 10% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So go down right now, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you guys can be notified when I upload next. And also, if you guys want to get inspired, you know, here's some drill melodies, here's something unique, you can download my new loop kit, Game Changing. Link to that in the description. You guys can check it out. It's got 50 loops, including drum loops, melody loops, and hi-hat midis that you guys can mess with. You know, maybe learn something, take something away, and just make some heat. I hope you guys learned something again, and I'll see you guys later.